Hey guys, it's Nick. As you can probably hear, I'm a bit sick, so I'll try to keep this as short as possible. Over the last year, I've bought two of the UniFi Pro XG 10-port 10GB switches. These are great 1U switches that cost a little bit of money, but they're worth every single penny. They're quiet, they don't use lots of power, and they don't generate lots of heat. Quite often, I'll change things on our network and I'll upgrade stuff, but I won't really talk about it. However, last week on Gear Seekers, we did a video about the final version of the 3D printed 2U server. It was time that I deployed it, and I happened to buy one more of these UniFi XG Pro 10-port 10GB switches. That's right, I now have three, and this video is not sponsored by Ubiquiti or UniFi or whatever. All of the UniFi gear we use for all of our own stuff, I have paid for. I've done sponsored projects with UniFi and Ubiquiti before, but they're for other people. But all the UniFi gear that we use for our own stuff, I've purchased myself. Like, I've spent a lot of money on UniFi gear over the years. All right, here's something a little bit strange, but I'm going to unbox something because last week I was hanging out with our buddy Insert Richie. Yes, we're friends with him in real life. Anyway, he's a master unboxer, and I decided that I would unbox the UniFi Pro XG 10GB switch, although I'm not going to make any sounds or anything like that because when I filmed this, I was incredibly sick, so all the sounds that you would hear of me doing stuff was just me hacking and coughing and whatever. I'm a bit past that right now, but yeah, you can see my voice is not really that good. Like every UniFi switch, the Pro XG comes with all of the required mounting hardware and the rack ears, and when you want to install the rack ears, it's really easy. Just screw them in and Bob's your dad's brother. It's nothing too exciting here. If you've seen how to mount rack ears before, yeah, you'll have no problems doing this at all. The next thing is I've got to head over to the rack and I've got to just organize a couple things where the new switch is going to live. I have to remove the minis from MS01 and MSA2 conversion kit I designed last year to make space for the new stuff. I have to move the UniFi SFP Plus aggregation switch. I need to move it up a unit so I can slot the Pro XG 10 right in underneath it. The main reason for the new switch is I want to get rid of the old noisy QNAP switch, which you can see in the rack. When I move this switch up, I have to be a little bit careful to not accidentally unplug or break anything. But luckily for me, everything went to plan. Now it's time for the Pro XG 10 to go in. Again, I need to be careful with slotting this into place because, like, sure, I could cable manage everything nicely, but That's a job for another day. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to see what my plans are with this rack. I used the included rack nuts here just to get the Pro XG installed, and that's about it. A nice and easy installation. At this point, I hadn't adopted it into the network yet, but I do have a video on this channel showing you how to get started with a fresh UniFi deployment, and I'll link to that down below, but also make sure you subscribe while you're here. Then it was time to finally get rid of that old QNAP switch and throw it in the bin. Well, not really. I'm saving this switch as a bit of a backup for later. There are some other little network upgrades that I did when I was doing all of this as well. I bought 2 U7 light access points for the dead spots in the house and replaced the old 2 U6 lights that I had. And I also had a U6 Pro that I replaced with the U7 Pro XG. Other than that, yeah, that's the network upgrade stuff that I did. But it's finally time to rack up the new 2U 3D printed server. I've done a whole video on this server if you're interested over on Gear Seekers, where I explained how it all came together. I explained the design and everything like that. So make sure you check out that video and subscribe over there. Now, as you can see, the rails that I retrofitted from another chassis, they work perfectly. Job done.